That was terrible.
Wow.
What?
I think that was the worst one yet.
Please tell me that.
I think that was
Wow.
the worst
my
one
God.
yet, easily.
Wow. Alan, please tell me that was Sean did it as late as I thought.
He literally. I thought he was lagging out.
What?
I thought he lagged out. He did it so slow.
I was a little.
Whatever. It is what it is at this point.
Anyways, how I love to say, welcome back to Weeb Gamer, the podcast where we talk about everything to do with video games, anime, and anything else we want to talk about in the moment. We are back with episode 14. I have it in my head this time.
Let's
Didn't have to take a break. But how are my co-hosts Sean and Alan doing on this fine evening, Wednesday evening? Live stream available at twitch.tv/
Come on, Andre. Keep going. Keep going.
Alan Daniele. He almost had it. No, he started laughing because he forgot, but it is what it is. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, went to work, came home. That's
wow, great day. So exciting.
Day.
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for the headphones because nobody can see my crazy hair right now because it is just ridiculous.
Let's go.
It's getting ridiculous.
Let's
I
go.
mean, I need a haircut, man.
Ridiculous.
I need COVID to end so I can
We're
hit
almost
the barber.
I feel you. I
can do it. I'll give you a haircut outside with mask on, social
Please.
distance.
Jesus.
I'll connect the like the clippers on the end of like a stick.
Oh God.
Keep that 6 feet.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I do need a haircut too. As you can see, I'm wearing a headband to keep my hair away from my face because I hate when my hair is down. But it is what it is. Yeah. Today we got a good lineup of things we're gonna talk about.
Mm-hmm.
What are we starting with? What do you think? I know what we're starting with.
What are we starting with? Shaman King?
Of course, we're starting with Shaman King.
God, why do we start with the worst
we
one?
didn't talk about it last week.
Because it just gets better after that.
That's true.
We haven't talked about it in 2 weeks, so I feel like now is a perfect time to talk about
I agree.
it. Right?
Okay. Starting off, yes, we are at the episode where Yo just finished beating up the necromancer. And this is the next episode, so we are in the hospital, right?
Yeah, because Yo got his ass beat. He didn't beat him up.
Yeah, Yo
said it
Yo got
backwards.
his ass beat, and
He beat his ass and ended up in the hospital.
Bro.
oh, he lost.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, I totally forgot. My bad. Yeah, he lost. Got his ass beat by the necromancer. 3 slideshows later, he hates his friend Tomato or whatever his name is.
Casually saying slideshows, bro.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Don't
say
think I
slideshow
didn't
because
catch
that fight was terrible. Okay, we didn't talk about this.
We
we
did.
didn't talk about it. It was all right. I mean,
was
It
garbage.
is what it is. I don't know that episode for me, the one that was after the whole fight in quotations. It was whatever. It was cool. You get to see a little soft side of his friend because he's like, I trusted you and I gave up so much for you. But then Yo just being not Yo, just saying I don't really care, but in Yo's way of I don't want him to get hurt anymore. I was like, I get it, but like, come on, man, you don't do that. The guy just got his whole guts spilled out everywhere. Well, we didn't get to see it, but we think it. And then come on, give him some credit.
Imagination.
I don't know. It was kind of like for me, it was like a filler, not really a filler, but you know what I mean. It was like a
preempt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, my question is why? Just because Yo needed it, why is it just convenient that he all of a sudden had a week to train?
why not?
Like all his other matches were like a day between each other, and then now because he was weaker than the guy, he has a.
Because
week
it's the
to
third
train.
fight,
That's
man.
true.
It's the big deal, Get some training in.
It's a big deal.
It was Ren's second.
Oh,
fight,
yeah.
That's
wasn't
true.
it?
Yeah, Ex Machina break.
And why did Ren only get 2 fights?
Because he...
Oh, that was the next episode.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm jumping ahead.
You watched all of them today, so you're kind of your head's mashed up right now. To be honest.
So when did you watch them, sir?
I watched last week's one right before we started last week's podcast, but then you told me you didn't watch it, so we have to not talk about it now. So I was like, okay. And then I watched everything today. I don't know what you want me to say. I'm being honest.
Hey, he's fresh with it, man. He's got it all.
Yeah, well, I'm
I
not
got
the
all
fresh
in
with the
my
other
man.
one,
I know everything that happened in the other one, bro.
Yeah,
Nothing really happened.
true.
He went into a cave and it was dark and he couldn't hear anything, and then he had to stay there for a week,
guy
and
said
then
he
he
went
walked
into
out
a
the other
cave.
side, and then he was strong. That's what happened.
but I
He
know,
went
but it
into a
just
cave.
sounds so bad when you say it like that.
I'm so glad they brought this anime back.
is.
It's doing so well, It's just amazing. I love
Amazing. Oh.
it.
You know what's worse than that? When you try and download a PNG and it's not really a PNG. I'm just gonna put that out there.
What is it
Okay,
then?
sorry. Don't worry about it.
Was it a JPEG by accident?
What?
MP4.
No, it was literally
JPEG
yeah. It has like the background of the PNG thing where it should be like squares, but it's just not transparent. That's literally the picture. It has it in it.
Oh yes.
I'm just putting it on screen just so like
No,
everyone can
I know
see
exactly.
You know what I'm talking about, Andre.
Exactly
You're trying to do damn
because
projects.
I make the thumbnails and I rely on those so I can put them against the black background.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
And then like what the heck? You lied to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, this has nothing to do. Listen. Shaman King
this is a
wasn't
way
so
better
bad.
conversation
Listen,
than Hunter
Shaman
x
King
Hunter.
wasn't that bad. That
yeah, right. We had
to
to go into PNG talk.
we had to go into PNG.
Okay, this week though was pretty good. I will say, pretty good as in
For
like,
Shaman King.
Okay, hold on.
Relatively.
It was almost
Decent.
almost
Yeah.
possible.
You know
That's how
what though?
say it.
I feel like because it's such an old style of like introducing fights and stuff. If this like what I would have done today in today's like whatever budget and all that was take this episode of Ren fighting Yo and splitting it into two and just really focusing on each episode of just the fight because it is honestly it was a pretty good fight and I had even the feels into it, right? Because you now see the backstory of Ren a little bit. He's broken. I'm like, oh, this would have been so good if they like slowed it down a little bit, explained a little bit better. But they're kind of just like, oh, they're enemies, and then oh, this is why Ren is pissed. Oh, this is why Yo is better than Ren. This is why Ren will never beat Yo. And then now they're friends. I'm like, that's all right.
Classic.
That's fine. Like, but yeah, it is classic.
By the
right?
way, that didn't make any sense. Like, Ren can't beat Yo because they're opposites.
Right.
That makes no
He's
sense.
What
like
is
the
that?
wind.
It's like, he's like the wind and the water. You can't fight. What
Yeah,
are you
right?
talking about? There's no Avatar or the
Get back
Airbender
out there and kick
bullshit.
his ass. Stop talking to me about this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you literally had a horse, and you could have beat him. The guy was standing there the whole time. He didn't move once. They just used the same frame for every single shot.
Yo, that friggin' Chinese stab move. This guy.
Oh, yeah.
That's got to be racist, right? That has to be some sort of racism. Yeah, it's just stab. Just call it stab.
I'm pretty
or
sure they're
something.
from China, bro.
Yeah.
That's like their
Call
families.
it
from
like
China,
1,000 stabs to the heart, not like China's stabbing. Like,
But
what
why-
is that?
This is not a conversation I need to have right now. Anyway.
Yeah, true.
Anyways. Yeah, it was okay. Like it was very just like olden style animated like fight. Like reused, like you can see the reused assets and stuff. Like it's just I think if this was one of like the no name fights it would have been like fine, but it's just like they like build up these fights just to make it
I know.
Yeah.
It
You
feels
know
like
what I
fairy
mean?
tale.
And
like
Maybe not that bad. But the whole
honestly, maybe not that bad. I will say though, I didn't mind it being a draw because I don't remember too much about the original. So when it was a draw because they ran out of their we're gonna call it
spirit energy,
Kai, Chi or whatever. Yeah, the Fukushima whatever. Like when they ran out of that, I was like, okay, but I'd rather them just be like both dead on the ground than. Hey, I ran out of this. You ran out of this at the same time. What are we supposed to do now? It's kind of funny. I guess that's what they're trying to go for, the comic relief. But I was just like, I liked it. I liked the draw portion because it brings them both into the next fight. But I was like, you could have made them at least struggle a little bit and then go to being friends instead of just.
Since we're talking about this part though,
I know.
Ren fought 2 fights, 1 win, 1 draw.
Yeah.
Yo got 3 fights. And because they drew this fight, they both go on. Why does Ren get
because there's no point of him fighting a third fight because he's already
fights.
through. He only needs 2 wins, right?
Oh, because he won.
How is he already
He
through?
won and draw.
Yeah.
That's why. Technically, I see what Andre's saying. It's not that Ren shouldn't only get 2 fights. It's why is Yo still in the battle? Because he literally lost and drawed. He should be out like the Leafs. Ooh.
Too soon, Alan.
Damn, I know. I had to. I'm not even a hockey player.
You did that specifically to hurt me.
Yeah, I literally hurt Sean. But no, I see where Andre's coming from. It's like, okay, I get Ren should be in the next one because he won his first battle easily. Second one tied. So yeah, maybe the Shaman Lords wanted to see him was potential, sure. But Yo lost and he drew. It doesn't matter if he barely won.
He won one though. He beat Horu, right?
Yeah, he barely won it. He won it through family and friendship, and he barely made the test when he was fighting the chief dude. So like, if you're going by rules and regulations, sure, Ren should be through Yo, maybe not, but yeah, like it is what it is. It's Shaman King, and Yo is the Shaman King, so he's got to get there somehow.
I guess that's I guess
you know what I mean.
I guess that's the way it is.
Yu-Gi-Oh never loses.
Man.
Yu-Gi, you mean?
I don't know, man. Like I just
actually I should say Yu-Gi. Damn it.
I just never like I forget like because animes I've been watching like nothing is as convenient. Like at least they try and mask the convenience, but because I guess this is such an old one, just, like, blatantly
the
like
plot
everything
armor is
in his
just
life
like very
just
apparent.
falls in
It's very
exactly
shiny.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yes,
but that's just goes to show you like we talked about this in our earlier podcast. Like we've been so spoiled when it comes to animation, but also even great anime recently with great anime with destruction and hurting us, right? We kind of seriously, because we've kind of come accustomed to that, and it's like, ooh, I want to feel pain again. But like you get these like shows where or the older shows never did that. They always want to make it fun, and they want to make it like uplifting.
Yeah, well, it was mostly for kids, right? Those kind of animes.
And that's the thing. The show was mostly for kids at the time, so why would you want your main character to fail ever? Like you want him to struggle. You want him. Yeah, failing is fine, but like in a light kind of way. Is kind of cool, but yeah, no, I see where Anji's coming from. It's like, what the hell?
I agree with all that they need to fail, but like sometimes, like just be a better writer and put him in positions where it's not so obvious. You know what I mean? Just give him obstacles that he can currently overcome.
Yeah, damn, Andre, I can imagine you just being in front of the author and just be like, "Hey, man, like we kind of just need you to be a better writer." Nothing personal. It's just like
it's not that you suck. It's just that you need to be better. It's not that I don't like it. It's just that I really don't like it.
I would prefer it if it were better. If it was just good instead of not good.
I would never want to work for Andre, bro. I'd fucking cry.
So what are you doing now?
What?
What? Andre, you okay?
Anyways, side note. This is a side note. Because it brought back memories, because like listening to them like yell out the names of all their moves and shit, and like how I never understood that. So I was reading a manhwa, the manhwa. That's the Korean ones, I think. Right. So it was called Beginning After the End. But basically, there's a portion in it where they explained why it makes sense, right? So there are these people it's basically magic or whatever, and then like the people who cast spells or like reinforce themselves, like will say the name of their attack. And he explained it. He's like, listen, when you think about something, it's very easy to get distracted, right? But if you need to conjure something or make something happen in the world, you need to stay focused. So by saying it out loud, you're like kind of forcing your mind to think about what
that was like a Harry Potter rule too. That was a concept in Harry Potter that they kind of they made it apparent in the books, but in the movies they didn't really explain it.
That's true, because like honestly that makes sense, because that kind of goes towards even like real life, and like you're saying it goes towards real life. But like I was watching this like video on how to properly work out, and the main thing is like exactly what you're saying. You want to get that that whole muscle mind connection. So like what you want to do is actually like visualize your muscle moving. And I guess like you're saying, like if you're saying something out loud, obviously you're not yelling like, "Oh, biceps contract," but like you're not. But like when bodybuilders and like especially the pro lifters, they they yell, and at the same time their trainers train them to like think about the action, because if you think about it, your mind is obviously on it. Like Andre's saying with these moves, I totally understand. Like I get it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure it's a form of like respect when you're fighting in martial arts too, because like for example, like if you're like one guy's tiger stance and the guy's like praying mantis stance, it's kind of like, this is what I'm gonna prove that I can do well, and then the other guy's like, well, this is what I can do well, and let's see who's better. It's not like kind of a cheap shot or anything like that. It's like I'm just better, whatever, at it, or I'm really good at it. I've trained at it.
So they have to yell like their moves in like regular martial arts?
No. But like how like, well, obviously they don't. But like like I've seen some like old Chinese like martial art tournaments where they like literally say what their stance is. And depending on
you're just talking about the stance though.
Yeah, just the stance, not anything else, right? Yeah, no, I'm
yeah.
I'm not gonna be like left hook to the temple. Yeah, like
so they yell like Mantis style, and then they assume the pose, and then they fight.
Yeah, they assume the pose and they go. I mean, I'm sure it's not that like intricate, but you know what I mean. They grunt and stuff, and that should be
enough. Yeah. Anyway, I just brought it up because that was like the best explanation I heard, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah,
like that
actually makes sense. They explain it in Bleach too a little. Like when he says Getsuga Tensho, like his only move.
Yeah. I love that.
Zangetsu told him that like the power of his move is stronger like when he says it or when he knows the name of it. He didn't really explain why. He just says that.
You kind of just know what you're doing at that point. I'm a side note. I'm kind of excited because I'm hearing a lot of Bleach news, and I'm like, this is gonna be kind of. But like again, it's one of those things I know as a person like Sean, where it's like your favorite. You don't want it to be ruined by shitty animation.
Oh, by all means, go ahead. Because
if you look at Sean, the way Sean has been talking about,
exactly.
Like, you just want to see something, eh?
You can't really ruin what's ruined.
No, that's fine. Don't say that, man. Maybe they start from the beginning and just straight up make it better.
It would just be like Shaman King again, but.
Nah, chill. They can make some animations. Just put wit on it, bro.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good. I'd actually like that. But yeah, like.
You know what I mean?
It just bothers me that like One Piece has better animation than Shaman King. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's.
I know, especially the Wano arc or the Wano arc. So I don't know how to pronounce it.
I don't know. No arc.
I haven't watched that. I'm not that far, bro.
Bro, I saw triple digits with a 9 in front. And I was like, yeah, no shot.
There's over 1,000 now.
Oh, there's 4 digits now. Oh, yeah, no way am I even touching that.
A big hope for me too in the new Bleach that you guys were actually talking about is I hope they keep the music, because the music in Bleach is actually really good.
You know what? Actually, again, starting to do these like workouts consistently. I go through like a lot of like music, and I went to like this hype anime workout thing, and I saw 3. I heard 3 songs, and I'm like, I don't know where this is from, but I know it. I look over and I search it, and it's literally from Bleach. And it's not even the openings; it's the endings.
Oh yeah, the endings are really good too.
I'm like, wait, I thought the endings were supposed to be like a little bit sad and like more melody than when it comes to but nah, these things were going crazy.
Openings lit, endings lit. The friggin' OST is like battle music and shit is
crazy.
The only endings I listen to are Bleach and Inuyasha endings because both of them just like
Inuyasha.
I love the fucking
definitely
Inuyasha.
Definitely.
Yes, I do.
Great.
They make me sad.
What were we talking? Oh, right.
Yeah, we went from Shaman King to like picture formats.
PNGs. Yeah, picture formats into Bleach. And then talking about Tiger King. Okay.
Anyways,
wrap up Shaman King because I'm kind of done with this shit already.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully it gets better. Probably won't. I'm along for the ride at this point. So
might as well finish what we started.
Great. I mean, like I feel like we're talking a lot of shit.
We are.
Like I don't think it's like horrible or anything. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is.
Yeah, but Andre, you don't make a.
I wouldn't recommend it to anybody, but like it is what it is.
But you don't make something to just be okay. Like you know what I mean? Like
that's what I'm saying.
Why would especially when you remake something? That's
That's what I'm saying. Like making it after like 20 years or whatever, or however long it's been, like it should have.
I'm actually pretty curious as to what the hardcore fans of like the original Shaman King think of this. I haven't really read anything or looked at any reviews or ratings of the remake.
And that's a problem, I think.
I read one thing because I was searching for Shaman King and I hit a Reddit post, and some guys like, and they not that they hate it, but they're like, it looks bad because it's essentially this. They like kind of copied and paste, but they didn't add anything to it. Like where you're saying before, this is exactly how they explained it. It's like when you watch the old one, there's like a stigma about it, and you're like, ooh, I kind of like this is nice. It's nostalgic. It's old. It's got that graininess to it. But then you watch something that's clean, like all the lines are clean, but like they didn't change the format, and you're just like, I don't like it. It sounds like, and like we said before, it sounds good, but it looks like not finished. That's exactly what we were saying before.
I see what
you know what I mean. Like when
they make it nice and pretty, but like the engine
exactly.
Is
it's like having a Christmas tree and only doing the front, and when someone looks at the back, you're just like, what did you do with this? I did this once, by the way.
Take a friggin' an old ass car, and then you just give it a nice shiny body, and then just leave all the
rust bubbles. You still see all this crap. Like that's the best way I can explain it, and that was a really good way of that guy explaining it. So.
Sense. Like, and you don't even get the nostalgia.
No, because it's like, oh, this is supposed to be new, but it looks good, but it looks good, but it
doesn't
look good at the same time.
It looks good like still images look good.
Yeah,
just in motion.
It's like trying,
you know,
like
the
trying
part that
to play
matters.
like RuneScape on your, yeah. It's like trying to play RuneScape on a computer and putting on high graphics. You love it, but your player's skipping
imagine playing
every
RuneScape in fucking 4K.
Yeah, exactly.
120 hertz.
Exactly. So I don't know. That's the best way of putting it. I don't dislike it. Like I said, it's not bad. It's just not worth the reboot if they're just gonna do this. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's a fun one, I guess. I like either I start with it or I always start with it. Fuck it. I'm not gonna be honest here. I can't.
As long as you guys keep forcing me to watch it, I'll keep
Don't blame us for
forcing
you.
Wait, hold on. Okay, Andre.
I am 100%. You think I would have watched it today?
Wait, in front of all 1,000 people watching. If I go and watch Tokyo Revengers and it's way better, can we drop this and switch?
100%. Because I want to watch that anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm planning to watch it regardless.
Okay, so then fuck it. We're just gonna last episode of Shaman King. Thank you everyone for watching.
Thanks for joining us.
No. I mean we could probably add it. Too, all we say about Shaman is like.
How about this? How about I will try and like casually watch it like as it goes, kind of thing, and then like if something big happens or we ever run out of something to talk about or feel like.
Wait, you're gonna send us a message saying, "Hey guys, catch up on the 24 episodes. This episode's really good."
Guys, if I'm not forced to watch Shaman King, I'm not gonna watch Shaman King.
Yeah,
I feel the same way. That's what I said. I only watch
Tokyo Revengers. It is. I've heard good things about this shit.
Bro, I've heard
this bothers me because I waited fucking however long. Remember, guys, I told you that I never got to watch it as a kid because I had soccer practice.
Okay.
So I was like, this is my chance. I was like, this is my chance.
Your childhood is forever
but I
lost.
don't want to.
Bro,
I just want to see old man
Like I've heard Tokyo Revengers is good. I've heard like some crazy stuff's good. Like
basically every other one of the spring animes are good.
Bro, I heard Fruit Baskets. The final season was good, and I kind of want to watch that now.
I don't even know what that is.
I kind of want to watch. Listen, Fruit Baskets I think it's like a romance anime, but listen. Back in the day, like way back in the day, I saw Fruit Baskets at like 11 p.m. at night, and I was just like, what the heck is this? And then I just watched it, and I was like, oh, that's cute. It looks like a parody, though. This doesn't look like something real. And then friggin' like 15 years later or however long, now it's like one of the most popular.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, not as popular as that other one. What is it called?
Shaman
Penis Island? What is that? No.
Penis Island? What are you talking about, Andre?
Alan knows which one it is. The manga, remember?
I don't even know No, I don't know.
The most popular manga.
I'm gonna search right now.
The second most popular manga. You don't remember?
Oh, is that what it is?
What is it? I need to know.
What's it called?
Hold on.
Dick Island.
No. Hold on. Oh no, don't say that.
I'm not joking. Alan posted a picture.
No, I was saying this guy looks like Yasuo, but hold on. No, bro. Holy shit. Why is it doing that?
What's it called, Alan? Tell me. Now I need to know.
I'm searching, man. All I know is about the picture you showed me. That's it. And I was like, oh, how
does
is
it
this
look like
popular?
an island penis?
No, it's
called Penn Island. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you
we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
A bunch of people who have supercharged members,
are you kidding me right now?
We'll call it, and then they fight each other on an island.
Like,
I'm assuming it's very
different parts.
I think it's One Punch Man.
Oh yeah.
One Thrust Man. Okay, Tokyo Revengers. I definitely want to watch because I heard about it. Yeah, let's go there. Yeah, we're converting. I don't know. Andre always brings us in these directions, and I don't like it. You know, I'm trying to get Andre.
Which direction is this? Towards islands of
Tokyo Revengers. But apparently the manga's better than the show.
Hey man, we're not talking about the manga.
That's how it always is.
Yeah, it's always gonna be like that.
We'll talk about that later, okay?
But that's an Andre thing. I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? That's an. I mean,
what do you mean that's a me thing? Sean.
That's a Sean thing.
Unless it's Jujutsu or Attack on Titan.
Sean, I know you bastard. I know you looked into it a little more. Look at his eyes. I know it. You have no self-control.
I just read what we watched.
God, you know,
I had to go back and make sure that the animation made the drawings.
Oops, I flicked the wrong chapter. What am I reading? Oops.
No.
You bastard, man.
No. Shit, man.
Yeah, he's
and he gets
to know the ending of Attack on Titan.
Okay, yeah.
And he gets to know the extra ending Attack on Titan.
True.
Guys, we're 25 minutes.
Yeah, that's not all. That's not all, Alan. The fan ending has also started being made.
Can I can't even see that because
you
it
can't.
will spoil something.
There's a fan ending too, but it's only, I think it's halfway through. I think they're gonna make another part to it. Yeah, they released the first part of the fan made ending, and it looks really good. They're it's actually surprisingly good looking.
Is it better?
I would have to see the second half, because a lot of it was actually the same, but they just changed little things. But
they just added little things here and there, a little more.
And I think the second part of it is going to be completely different, so I'm excited for that. It's very impressive though, the drawings and all that.
Okay.
Someone straight. Okay. Sorry. Next, we are going on to
Vivy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Vivy. Let's have Vivy.
All right.
So, 95% of this episode was pointless. Pretty much.
That's why I don't remember
it. We had to follow some kid, and then he just visited Vivy constantly, and then he had a wife.
Question: Is this the doctor guy that sent the little robot back? You think?
Is it?
I think so.
I did not even think.
I was
about
thinking
that,
but
that
hold on.
Gives more
Shut up. No, because when I went back, I watched the first episode before we started.
Is his voice different?
They don't look alike. They don't look alike.
But he's really
the
old.
problem is, here's the problem. Wait, you shut it. The problem is, I don't know. So remember the scene where she's just sitting, and she finds out. I don't know how long she was in the archive for. And all we remember when she wakes up, or all she sees when she wakes up, is that people are dying. So there could have been a gap there, and that could have been the doctor, but not at that moment when they were showing us with the baby. It doesn't look like him.
Okay. But and also, we don't know if it hit the 100-year mark and that started happening, or if she everything she had done actually progressed it to happen earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess Matsumoto there.
He's just shit. Right? I guess it's done.
Her.
I guess we failed.
I don't know.
No, visit her once a year. You came back, visit her. Vivy, write this song, but Vivy is somehow incapable of putting friggin' words together on a piece of paper.
Hey, her database was corrupted.
It takes her 60 years.
Yeah,
bro, it took her friggin' 60 years to write a friggin' song, and then she eventually did it. And then the guy's like, "Wow, you did it! That's amazing!" And then Vivi's like, "Yeah, I'm so happy." Then she goes to sleep, and then she wakes up, and everyone's dying anyways. So basically, everything that they tried to stop from happened anyways, because Vivy was still in the museum, and the AIs were still killing the humans. So what do you think?
So was the little robot? Was he only there because he made the promise to, what was her other name? Vivy and Diva. Because she made the promise to Diva. He made the promise to Diva that he would keep an eye on her.
Take care of. Yeah, literally. The thing is,
that's what he said.
Interesting enough. So I was really shocked when Andre told me to start watching this, and so when I watched the first episode, I was like, "Why? What's going on? Killing." But the thing is, it's so her view in this episode is the same view you see in the first episode.
Yes.
So it's her twice. The thing is, yes, the doctor pressed the button, but what if Vivy sent Matsumoto back? But what does that mean? What is there another is there another season where?
But how could Vivy send Matsumoto back? Vivy was still chilling.
Well, I'm just saying, imagine Vivi's the one that sent Matsumoto because she knows that, because she has all her memories now, kind of, right? Because she goes when she's in the archive, she sees everything. She sees the bear. She sees the whole timeline.
Yeah, but what I mean is, you mean that's what she's gonna do now?
Oh, now it could be different.
That's what she did originally.
And the sad part about it.
What are you saying? Are you saying that's she was the original person to send him back, or that's what she's gonna do now?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, both. I'm saying maybe because maybe the doctor that clicks the button, it's not just for Matsumoto. It's to tell Vivy something and then Vivy now will send it to Matsumoto. Because that button doesn't mean anything, right? Because that button is clicked and then we see Matsumoto, or we assume it's Matsumoto that he sends back. But what if it's he clicks the button because he's very good friends with Vivy to give her information about something, and then now she needs to go find Matsumoto to do something. But then again, there's no closure, and we have how many episodes left? 2. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's really tough. Yeah. There's still so much speculation that's happening.
Again, another one of these episodes where there's more questions than there is answers, but they answer enough to be this is where we're at.
Right. And what I'm interested in too is the Matsumoto that we've seen, even when everyone's getting killed by the robots, is still the Matsumoto that was sent back. But now there should be another Matsumoto that's been made by the Doctor in that timeline because it's completed, right?
Yes.
So will there be 2, or is he going to send that one back now? While the one from the future is already still there and like doing shit.
Here's the thing though. Yeah, that's great, but the problem is I was thinking that too, but then I also was going to ask, but we know that Matsumoto can split himself and still have consciousness with both.
Yeah,
selves.
true.
So what if he can do that? And again, it's one of those things where anything can happen. But yeah, I was thinking that exact thing as well. I don't know. It's good. Like I like this episode, even though like Andre said, 98% of it was trash. you promise you come back? Like what are you talking about? But it's leading up to these. I think these last 2 episodes are gonna be pretty hype. I think next episode's gonna be crazy, and then the last episode's gonna be pretty hype for the first half, and then it's gonna descend into like either a resolve or we're gonna get another season. But I don't know.
Yeah, I hope it resolves because I don't.
We were right.
Like it will seem like the whole thing was pointless if it goes to another season. They have to do everything over again.
Goes different timeline or something like that. Yeah.
I don't think there's gonna be another season. I think this just when they went in with the idea,
which is more exciting for all of us. I think because I want to see how this shit's gonna go down, man. Like maybe I'm just have high expectations, but I really think it's gonna blow us away.
We'll see, man. This is what we've been waiting for. We said it at the beginning. This anime could either be complete trash or amazing. So we're gonna see where it's gonna end.
I agree with that. So what I wanted to say, there's one thing.
Oh, yeah.
So when and just before, because again, I learned about Vivy here now. So when he says it's been 66 years, is that from the first day they met? Because he said this is our 66 year anniversary. So that's what and that's what Sean was saying. We haven't reached 100.
Yeah. What? Okay. Because he did say it really weird.
I thought it was more like our math last week.
He worded it wrong. Like not wrong, but he worded it like it's like I don't know. He was strangely. Like he didn't want to tell.
He was like, it's been 66 years, or something, and then he's like, oh, and then later he's like, oh, it was 10 years since we last met or something, and I was like, wait, what?
Right. I literally the math doesn't really pan out, but
it confused me a little.
But he was also visiting her like once a year throughout that time period, Like as the boy was aging, he was visiting her once a year.
And now I know Andre, you said he's nice, but where was Matsumoto when the androids started killing? Wouldn't you think he'd go right back to Vivy? Or maybe he's stuck somewhere and that's what Vivy's gonna find out.
Maybe, or like I'm wondering, wouldn't he see the progression?
I don't know.
Like of the robots towards this like final destination, killing everyone type thing, like, or was it just a sudden instantaneous movement that they started doing? I don't know.
I don't know.
But also he could be nice in the sense that he's just like, oh, Vivy's finally like at peace now. Like, let me leave her alone. Let me go try and deal with this. Like
that's true too. Yeah,
kind of thing.
It's hard to say.
Right, but it is hard to say. It could be literally anything.
I still don't trust him. I still think he's gonna come out and he's gonna be like, ha.
I've learned to forget. I don't trust anybody. I don't even trust Vivy at this.
I think he's gonna be like, oh no, look.
So all of a sudden she falls asleep, and then everyone goes crazy. Yeah. Suspicious.
I just think the worst part is that they're singing her song as they're doing it, and we didn't know that until now. Yeah, I was like, that's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. That's gotta be fucked up or something. I don't know.
And it's weird too because like through the changing of time, they created a parallel universe, which is this one, where she was like trying to stop it. But I have no reason to like. I have nothing to go off of to think like why they would have sent her back previously. So I don't really understand that
exactly.
But what proof is there that there is no alternate timeline? Like, what if this is just what the time loop is?
We've seen the graph, man.
Like,
we've seen
Matsumoto.
We've seen it.
Matsumoto could easily get sent back with false information. Like, he wasn't alive the whole time.
That's true too. Yeah.
Everything, right? He's very future. You can just send back with whatever, and then literally he got sent back because I need to save the future, but they end up causing the future, and then a time loop happens, and then the doctor's like, oh no, I gotta send you back
again.
Past, and so we can save the future, and then it causes the future, and then it's just an endless time.
That'd be boring though.
What if it happens there?
And what I again, this is the grade 11 English class popping out. But remember when she's in the archive and like in her own mind, and she's trying to figure out the song, and like when she figures it out, she stops what's it called, the metronome? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
So I was like thinking about it. I'm like, ooh, that's kind of like she's kind of like symbolizing to us, saying like she doesn't need to follow this time, like this time. I don't know. I was trying to think something crazy. Like she literally is playing something and doesn't need to be like on this clock or being told to do it, or it's literally herself. And another part is where when it was the human comment. It was like, oh, every human dies, and then she remembers Diva. Diva. No, she's Diva.
She's Vivy.
Whatever. She's Vivy. So she remembers Diva, like, going into like this whatever, dying. So she's like, oh, like that means like I could be like, you know what I mean? Like she's different or something like that. So I was like, ooh, this is kind of like this getting somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, ooh, where do you draw the line between, like we were talking about, androids or whatever?
Yeah.
Friggin' droids and humans. So I was like, ooh, that's kind of cool. But yeah, then the whole killing started happening, and my mouth just goes. I was like, what the hell happened? But yeah, no,
I totally originally didn't watch the after credits too, and I was like, boring episode. And you guys are like, watch it.
Waste. Yeah, Andre, you bastard! You could have just told us to watch the ending and not the full episode. You're such a loser, man.
Sean watched it before I did.
But Sean didn't know about the ending.
Yeah, I told him to, like, he finished the episode
and then he watched
and
it.
Ended it. Then I watched it after. And
so
then
you made me watch the whole thing for no reason. That's fine. Yeah, if you guys had to suffer,
it's kind of important, bro. You gotta feel sad for the random kid that lost his wife.
Bro, I thought that kid was gonna be like the great grandson of the first person we met, because he kind of had the hairstyle. I was gonna be like, because he like, why would he only be concerned about Vivy or whatever? And I'm just like, oh, maybe it's the grandson. And now he's dead now, probably. So it is what it is.
But actually, there was something important that did happen during this episode. They went back in time to explain when Vivy was being made.
Oh yeah.
And they told and then she's like, I want her to sing with her heart. And then they're like, yo, she's not gonna know what that means. And then she's like, exactly. I want to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then now all of Vivy's emotional turmoil and why her brain's all fucked up actually makes sense. And like all her human attributes kind of thing, where she's always pondering things, whereas all the other AI are just kind of like, this is my mission. I do what I want for my mission. Vivy's like, what the hell am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
At least it makes.
I love too how she roasts the kid. She's like, yo, get some friends. I just wanted him to be like, yo, you were made for singing and you can't sing.
Yeah, get shit on, kid.
Like, why are you roasting me? Android. Like, come on.
Yeah, for sure, sure. Yeah, I found that part funny, but like that means like, so we don't know why these androids are retaliating, right? There's no reason behind it as of now. So what if? So remember when Vivy was scanning for viruses? What if there is no virus, but she is not, her coding's different for her not, like, why is Vivy the only one not being controlled right now? What makes her different is what I'm asking.
Maybe because she was asleep. Like maybe it was something that they required consciousness. So it's like say your computer now, if you shut it down and you close it, and then there's like some worldwide virus goes on because your computer is not actively connected to whatever network it is because it's off, it doesn't get affected. And then so like when you turn it back on, it's fine.
And
everything else is
one thing to think about too.
That makes the most
is
sense.
Like, do you remember the first episode where it starts with that one? It's not Vivy, but it's like another song robot, and it's like singing. But it wasn't killing anyone, I don't think. I think it was just singing. So I think maybe just all of her type, her model, aren't affected by this virus.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, I did not think about that.
Wrap your head around that.
That's a good thing. I was about to ask in the first scene, do you know if the people watching her sing were humans or AIs?
I don't. Was there anyone watching her? I thought she was just.
Yeah, there was like a couple people in the stands. I think I remember.
No, I never thought about that.
So like, is it just like a couple humans that have no idea what the hell's going on outside, or AIs that are just acting broken and then like don't even know what the hell's going on?
That's a tough call.
Sitting there, like,
I don't know.
You know?
Yeah, we know the indicator, Andre. They zoomed in on their neck saying it's red, red.
Andre's like, I didn't see
that. But okay, so now I'm confused because they weren't acting in like what do you call it, individually. They're acting almost like as a hive mind, where it's like one thinks the other, all the others do. So maybe that's what makes Vivy different, where because she's singing from the heart, I'll put that in quotations, her heart technically is her, like, her reasoning,
her individual,
and her individuality or whatever. Yeah, like that. Again, there's no evidence behind
so
this. I have nothing to prove,
also,
right? It's so annoying.
Also, what's to say that if all AIs are taken over like that, what's to say Matsumoto isn't?
100%.
That's true.
Unless Vivy can pour her heart into him and make him be the same brain as her. Maybe her song ends up being the key to, because she just wants to make humans happy. What happens if she
100%.
teaches? Hold on. What if she teaches all the AIs how to think for themselves? Because that's one of the things robots can't do, is think for themselves. They're programmed to do stuff. And she, as of right now, we assume she can think for herself. So what if her song, she blasted on the megaphone, rocket into space with the speakers pointing down, and she like sings for the whole Earth or wherever they are right now, and boom.
So she heals everyone with the power of singing.
That's like what happened in Wonder Woman too.
Which way happened? Where?
That's what happened in the second Wonder Woman movie. That's how she saved the
world.
Oh
God, yeah, they're gonna go that route. They must have.
I said, as soon as you said singing, I was like, now I can imagine it. She's standing on the stage, everyone's killing each other. She starts singing. Everyone's like, oh, so beautiful. Drops their weapon. I can't kill now. It's
you gotta save them with the power of rock and roll. That's what they gotta do.
And then Matsumoto doesn't want that to happen, so we actually get the fight at the end of Vivy versus Matsumoto. But this is to prove that Vivy actually has the power to make conscious decisions by herself.
Didn't they try that before and she got her ass kicked?
Yeah.
The end.
Gonna happen. Matsumoto's gonna attack Vivy. Vivy's just gonna sing louder, and her power of her heart is gonna reach.
This really is becoming fairy tale.
Matsumoto's circuit boards.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
turn-based combat.
If they do that after all of this realism and like actual like hard work trying to build like believable scenarios, if they do that at the end,
watch them do it though. Seriously, like We're gonna turn from completely applauding Andre for making us watch this to completely just shitting on Andre. Why'd you make us watch this?
Him. I'm gonna condemn Sean for Shaman King, Andre for freaking thing, and then we're gonna figure out what I'm gonna condemn me for.
Well, it's definitely not To Your Eternity because that shit bangs.
I mean, we all knew we were gonna watch that. It was a cohesive thing.
As soon as I saw the trailer, I was
exactly.
Like,
we all started fanboying, even though we didn't even know what the thing was about.
Love it.
Anyways, let's move on to this episode. The second most painful.
Oh man,
episode,
this was a heartfelt episode.
Are we doing this right now? It's the one, right?
We're doing this right now.
I literally just remembered one part, and I am pissed.
Okay.
I'm pissed about it.
But
let's hear it.
No. You guys go. Let me make sure.
Okay,
I get my
want to just tell you my favorite scene, and this is after the fact. Okay, this isn't when I saw it first. It kind of made me like iffy, but like thinking about it after the fact is the scene where he sees his brother again.
Yes.
And he just kind of like tosses him the ring, and then says, "I ain't got a brother."
Yeah. Okay. I retract what I say. There was that part. Okay, I'm gonna go first. That part was fucking great because of that what he said, but I hated it because I thought they're gonna go cliche with this good heart boy type thing. Here's the ring. You'll never be hungry again, and then boom. I was like, you're about to get shit on because your brother's gonna be like, you ugly bastard, like, get away from me. Yeah. But then he's like, and then what you just said, he's like, I don't have a brother. I was like, yeah. You tell him.
It's like he did it out of spite, right? It's like, take this ring.
No, bitch. Yeah.
And like, I mean, as shitty as his life is, like his reasoning for it made perfect
100%.
sense. Like I feel like it doesn't matter how much money it doesn't matter how much
nice.
money I have at this point. Like people are still gonna run away.
So nice.
He's
like Iron Man.
What is that? Oh, no, don't even go there. That kid has more balls, bro. That kid has way more balls.
This kid is a legend. Like,
okay, wait. I want to take credit. He has booze in him.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You guys were fucking right. He has the second organ.
I thought it was gonna be magic, but Sean said that. What if he just like one of those fire breathers? And I'm like, yeah, with the gas. So okay, I'll give Sean. Fuck, I have to give Sean credit now. Sean, you get like 75%.
I'll take it.
I thought it was gonna be magic rocket. Okay, but how pissed was I? Right, sitting there. He burns Fushi, and we just found out Fushi can learn off of pain stimulus. So I'm like, oh, he's gonna create fire.
Yeah.
And then the guy says he creates wood again, and I'm sitting here. I said, "You you're garbage piece of shit." Main character.
I don't even get it. Like
I was like
the wood isn't what hurt him.
Doesn't get it.
So why would he create that?
I think he has to learn. Okay, it looks like as of right now he can only do like on harder objects. I think what he has to learn is like literally like perfect combustion. So like he has to make oxygen, you know, whatever. Andre, you know what I mean? He has to make if he learns how to make that. I think we're fine. And then he just has to add really hot heat to it, and then it'll explode. Or, he copies. Oh no. Gugu's gonna die.
Why do you think this now?
Gugu's gonna die because then watch. Gugu's gonna die. He's gonna have Gugu's body. He's gonna have the booze in him, and then he's gonna learn how to expel the fire.
Told you. We were talking about this last time. Andre, how many episodes?
Yeah.
Till Gugu the legend.
Way.
The only.
I don't know. No, bro. Yo, before he's a literal legend.
The only thing that pissed me off about Gugu was like when he was purposely hurting Fushi just to see like what he could do, and like.
But he explained. He's like, because if someone comes up to me and says I'm immortal, I'm stabbing him.
Oh, I'm not.
But I'm not gonna think they feel pain, right? I'm gonna think they're immortal. They don't feel pain. So he's right when he says, "If you hurt, tell me to stop."
No, bro.
Yeah, he said ow.
The first knife, and then he's like, and then Google's like, "Suck it up, bro. You're immortal." And that's what he said.
Andre, the guy. No, he didn't just say ow. He got sliced, and the guy goes, ow.
No, yeah, because he's like, yeah, but that's how he is. He doesn't have emotions. He doesn't understand what emotions are.
But come on,
bro. And he listen. Fushi fully said, "Don't do this anymore. That hurts." And then Google's like, "Suck it up. You're immortal. I want to see you make this fire."
Jeez, I can't figure. Yeah, he didn't want that to happen. You're right.
Yeah, that was
it
was just a strange like change of character for him. I thought because he like. Came across as pretty considerate and all that, and then he did that, and I was like, "That's weird. That's kind of like I don't know, psychotic."
And I love the fact that like he got all
I like the face he made.
And then, like he turned into a wolf and like slept outside. He's like, "I ain't talking to none of you guys." Then comes back in, he's like, "Gugu ran away. Go find him." He's like, "No,
like, I'll cook."
But and I thought it was gonna be one of these like terrible character developments, but you have to understand he literally doesn't like the forest, and that's why he said that. But he doesn't know how to express that he's scared. He can say I'm scared, which we found at the end, and this is where I learned that, right? So like he's like, "Wow, you came even though you were scared." And he's like, "Yeah, I learned." I like that. I liked when he said, "I learned." He's like, even though he's scared, he still has to he has to go through with stuff, and that's cool because that's all about fighting too, you know?
Yeah, and that line he said too, and he's like, I realized that like. I can't grow without you, and I was like, that's so nice.
The problem with that same line is that someone said, "Oh yeah, I think it was the Beholder when in the beginning of the episode," because I'm assuming that's who's talking, the narrator. When he says, he sees or Gugu sees him as a younger brother or whatever, something like that. I'm like, okay, he's dead, because you had the mom being March, you had. I'm assuming the Beholder being the dad, and then you have all these other people. Yeah, Gugu being the brother.
Oh yeah, he's dead. No questions asked there.
And how awkward is the boozman guy? That boozman.
Oh man,
that guy's weird. How do you just put? You know what I mean? Like, first of all, he's a genius, and also, he literally did it not for anything. He's like, I just wanted to do it.
I'm see if it worked. I'm not selling it. I'm not doing nothing.
So that organ in his body can produce alcohol, as well as store it.
Apparently, it can ferment alcohol. Weird. Yeah.
I wonder what it is.
I'm sure it's just a vase and it's connected to his liver,
a vase,
or something like that.
Just
in a vase or whatever. Yeah, just a little like a little hourglass vase in there.
Oh my god! But yeah.
I don't know, man. This episode's pretty good.
I can't get over that freaking scene of his brother. How insignificant.
We talked about that last episode too.
Like such a big.
We were like, we hope he meets him again, and he's like a loser or a bum or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he gave him the ring.
How does this guy who's so down bad, he's just been shit on like for days at a time, sees his brother and he's like, "Oh, my brother's a loser. The ring might help him. Might not, but it might help him." And then he just leaves him alone. I was like, wow.
Like when in
this
the
kid walks away with low self-esteem and still says his brother's worse.
Like, yeah, exactly, actually. When he goes to that shop to sell the ring and the guy's like, "Where did you get that?" And Gugu can see his reaction. I thought when he saw that, he's like, "I don't want to give something away that, Reen had given to me," or Reen, whatever her name is. Yeah. I was like, "Oh, okay, if that's his, like, mindset, like, oh, I don't want to give it away because it's what she gave me."
Immediately gives it
away. Fantastic. And he literally looks at his dying brother and he literally has the mindset because we know he's like, "You're not my brother anymore." He's like, yeah, you'll never be hungry again. Let the guy starve, man.
No, he's Gugu, man.
Also,
nice.
wait. I expected this brother to go on some long ass journey to some great town to find riches. This guy fucking went
next
to
door.
the same town that they're.
That's crazy. Okay, question. Okay, who's the most hated character in this episode? Because I have one that we haven't mentioned
Most hated
yet.
character. The son.
Yeah,
I think. Right? Fuck that kid. Sorry.
That mother. No, 100%. 100%. That kid can go burn in hell. Like, what do you like? How is your dad that nice? It must have been from the mom, because you saw the mom's face when he showed the face. It's mom's side, 100%. 100%. So I'm thinking like. Yeah, I hated that kid. I'm like, I thought he'd be a little bit sympathetic after, he's still working without the mask. But no, the kid literally is like, yeah, no one wants you there. No one wants you. Oh, I was going to punch my screen. I was about to whip my iPad at the wall.
Yo, the one thing that bothers me the most about anime in general is just like how freaking casually like full-grown adults just bully the shit out of little kids, bro. Like.
But and that's the point, right? That's literally why the line says like, I'm glad I met the farm owner guy. He's like, it's the reason there's the reason why I don't give up or something like that is because of people like him. I'm like, God damn, this guy's life sucks.
It's harsh, man. Oh, and also, I told you guys he still had the ring.
Yeah. I was about to say,
I
had to give you the credit.
Yeah, 100%. It was me though. It was me that thought.
I jumped out of my seat when he pulled it out. I was like, yes.
But where did he throw it? Did he eat it? Like when he was falling?
I think he just kept it.
I don't know. It's in his alcohol organ, bro. I don't know, bro.
Like I had no pockets.
I didn't see him drop it.
He has a whole
Sean,
mask.
This guy falls into water, gets rocked in the head, lays there for days, and the guy still has a ring.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. I did a neurological class. If you fall down the stairs holding a beer bottle, 90% chance you will fall before you let go of the beer bottle, just by instinct.
Okay.
Yeah, but okay, Andre. By the time I hit down the stairs, is the beer bottle still in my hand, or is it in my eyeball because I landed on it?
It could be. It'll be empty.
Definitely empty.
Maybe shattered, but you'll still be. Your hand would be like.
I see what you're saying, because like when you're nervous or when you're fighting or when you're scared, like he held the ring and it's gonna be like
it's
this.
The death grip, right? Yes.
Have you ever been cooking and then like you like drop a knife and then your first instinct is to fucking grab the
Oh yeah.
or
just straight drop kick it up into the sky. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so that's why like I think it's just like your instincts
would
keep it in his hand. Wouldn't even think.
Again, this episode impressed me.
I thought it was really good. Yeah.
Not too much action, but we got enough, and we had storytelling.
He got kidnapped a little bit.
Yeah, he got kidnapped. It is what it is.
I loved seeing him, Fushi, try to like cook and clean and stuff too. It's like I can't do anything.
He's like salt, and it's like a massive chunk. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. He likes the salt.
I feel that. He likes salt, that's for sure.
I can't believe how incompetent that house is. That no matter how bad he was, they just let him keep doing it because none of them.
Bro, honestly, I'm so lazy too. I would let him do it too. I don't give a shit.
How did the old man eat before, bro? Before Cuckoo got there.
Oh, look at him. He was so skinny. Like, of course.
Also, why did the girl choose to stay there? Like, she just ran away from home.
Because she wants to be to be free. That's what she said.
Well, yeah, that and like she likes Fushi, right? So why not just be close to someone you like?
Well, I don't think she likes him anymore. But after eating his salty food, salty radish.
Oh yeah, her face. One of the cutscenes was like she was just like staring at him. I was like, oh, she really doesn't like it.
Right. And then that samurai, she's like, yo, go see your friend. And she's like, no. And she's like, wow, how could you do that? I thought you were close. She's like, I don't care. I'm not going over there.
Yeah. That's what the hell?
Like, which is good.
Yeah. It's funny. It's funny. I love watching this show.
And his speech was a lot better this episode.
Yes.
And he's calling people by their names now, which is good.
And that symbolizes he literally is putting two and two together when it comes to like, I don't know, respect and person and who they are and what they are and blah blah blah. Like he literally said, right. I mean, I couldn't care about the name, but he said like I can't live without you. Like he said, I can't grow without you. Sorry, that's the word. So I'm like, ooh, damn, right? And
you see friggin' Gugu working the field, still keeping his push-ups up, bro. That's all I'm saying, man.
Where's the time skip, bro? Next episode time skip.
What did you guys think about this scene where he told the family that he would show his face to see if they could love him because he wants to be part of a family that can love him, and that even the nice dad wasn't able to, you know?
He tried, bro. Like, no, I mean, like, he did. Because the next day he came to work with no mask. He's like, "Where's your mask at?" He's like, "I like how it looks without it." He's like,
right?
All right,
But he was still
work.
like hesitant. He was like, okay, but.
I wish we got a good look at it. I hope we get a good look at it.
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad from what we've seen. It's just the eyes.
But it literally
All he sees the friggin' glowing eyeball.
I don't think that's. I don't think that's an eyeball. I think that's a cork.
Oh.
It looked like a cork. That's something you put in a barrel.
Yeah, because we hear the cork like come out whenever he fiddles with his face.
Yeah,
also.
he like pops it, and it's not an eye. I was looking at it. I'm like, that's not an eye. It's literally a cork. So his I'm sure like other half of his face, like this part, or where I can look at the camera, but right here is okay. You can see through here, where his hair is covering. But we get a glimpse of this part, and it looks like a cork. There's no pupil. There's nothing.
I don't think you'll ever see it. I think
he looks like one of those creatures from
leave it up
from
to
Zelda, like what do they call it, Doku or something? I don't know.
Deca? Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
The Dekus?
That's so cool.
Deku tree, great Deku tree. Yes.
True. I don't know. Good episode. Liked it.
It's good, great, amazing. Still going strong.
Next.
Hasn't been a bad episodes.
Yeah. True.
No, actually, it has not.
Enjoy every episode. It's great.
Yep. Okay, going into finally Sean's greatest procrastinator.
What?
He did the sigh. He did the
Promised Neverland season 2.
So much potential.
Before I get into anything, I want to hear Sean's.
Okay.
Thoughts.
Here was my thoughts with it. This season 2, right? Yeah, season 2. I thought it started really good. I like the fact that they were kept on their toes throughout most of it. Like they weren't able to really stay anywhere in one place. I like the idea of like some of the demons being good. I can't remember what their names were, but the one with the blood, the special blood, and
we literally just call it special blood lady, honestly.
Yeah, and the guy who protected her. They were cool. I like the action surrounding him too. Like I thought the animation was really good when he was fighting. The biggest issue I had was that everything went too smoothly. There was never an issue for too long. That nobody died. It just went super straight, smooth. Nothing really was a big deal. And then they escaped, and that was it. And I was just like, and the complete ex machina. Oh, we found this pen that has everything we need, right when we need it, right at the end. It shows us where to go. It shows us the cure for the disease that Norman has. It, like literal, just pulling out of their ass something to help the story progress.
Damn, you hated it.
I can see,
damn, he hated it.
Because like I can see the issue that people had. Like they set it up so nice, man. They had Norman's plan.
Yep.
Norman has a disease, so he has nothing else to do. His crew hates the demons. This blood lady who's like a danger to the humans because she can stop
it was great
happening. Friggin' Emma's like conflict with Norman because she really didn't want him to kill them, which was literally the most naive thing like on the planet. It bothered me so much. Like until they just got away scot-free with no issues. And like that.
A huge thing is like so I can't stand characters like Emma because they're so naive and that's not how the world works really. But the thing that I really like about anime is that usually when there's a character like that and they choose the path of like peace, there's always a sacrifice. There's always something that goes wrong, and then they have to think like, oh, did I make the wrong decision? Like if I had just done what Norman said, maybe I wouldn't. All these kids wouldn't have gotten killed. Maybe I made the wrong decision, and then there's a huge like conflict. But there wasn't. It just everything worked out.
Do you know what the problem with the season 2 is? Is that it had to follow season 1, and season 1 was too good. That thing was too good for its own good.
It was really good.
Okay, hear me out. There's a list of the top 10 best-selling mangas of 2021. Promised Neverland is number 6.
Really?
Okay? So what if the writer of the manga is like, first we make season 1 amazing, follow the manga, make it great, hook everybody, and then disappoint them completely on season 2 purposely. And so the internet starts saying, oh, this doesn't follow the manga at all. The manga is so much better.
Oh, he's trying to skyrocket his...
to buy the manga and read the actual ending.
That guy's petty. That guy's petty as hell.
And then 10 years from now, they remake season 2.
And it's God.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And then it's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
That's what I like.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up. I heard that it was the manga is really good, and like how we hate it, apparently manga readers hate it 1,000 times more because of everything they had to watch, everything they had to go through weekly, and then to get the adaptation, and it's like that. That's why I want Sean to read it.
I have to read it now,
and I want I was gonna say because you love reading.
I think I'm gonna read it,
please.
I don't mind reading.
I think I'm gonna read it. I'll read it.
But I gotta read Solo Leveling. Andre, this is your cue.
After you read Solo
Andre,
Leveling,
your cue.
Yes. It's your time of the day.
Yes. So now is the time of the podcast where I try to convince you guys to watch Solo Leveling. I mean, not watch it, read it. Today's chapter was lackluster. Nothing really happened. It's not lackluster because it's bad. It's just like it's setting up like the big events. Yeah. So it's kind of like the downtime before the storm. But waiting week to week for chapters is a lot more difficult than episodes because they go by way quicker.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great today. And also, if you have free time, read beginning after the end because that is also amazing.
God damn it, my list.
Picked it up. I picked it up last week.
Damn,
it's
Andre's reading
Manwha.
A lot more.
It's another. It's like isekai, but it's not.
I like isekai
because he went from a world of magic to like a different world of magic. So it's like kind of odd, but the rules are just like slightly.
He went from like he went from the Premier League to the Italian league essentially.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like, and for some reason there's a one. Actually, I don't want to tell you that's a spoiler. But yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that one, Andre.
You can watch those. Those are great. I'll probably have more to the list, but I'll probably just read Promised Neverland before I read anything else.
Nice.
Yeah. And so going back to it.
Yeah, I'll go back to it. So like I said, it sucks that the season 2 had to if season 2 came up by itself, I was like okay, but it followed one of my favorite shows that I didn't think I would like because it's like the premise is kind of weird, orphanage, and then boom, you get all this different aspects to it. You can't follow up something like that with something so fucking garbage, man. And hold on, what was that? Okay, Sean, now I get to ask you. What is that slideshow at the end?
Oh my god, I was going to bring that up too. Oh, like way to end it with a PowerPoint, right?
I was about to.
I'm watching it. I'm literally watching it.
It's not horrible.
Yeah, I'm watching.
I mean, if you look at it in the context of just the anime, it's not horrible.
Bro, those are stories that were told. Apparently, that's the problem.
Yeah. Did you see the fucking dragon?
I know it.
Yeah. Show that. Why are you showing me this blood-sucking woman? I just want to know what that thing is. I don't give a shit that Emma made it. Her eyes are still disproportionate. I want to know what the dragon looks like.
And tell me, what was the point of making them go back if they were just going to show a slideshow and said, "Oh, I'm back now"? I mean, just leave.
I don't give. I don't care.
Just be done.
I don't care about Phil and what his school grades are. What was that old man sitting on that goddamn dragon all about? I want to know.
Yeah, and freaking this big ass ancient door just opens up, and then kids walk out, and everyone's like, "Oh, okay, come on, right? I'll take care of you."
Time to go to school now. No one questions.
I know.
There's no FBI agents.
I love how all the grown-ups or whatever Emma was considered stayed behind, and then they're like, "Okay, good luck, kids. I hope they don't slaughter you on the other end of this doorway." Hopefully the humans are nice.
Because we know exactly what's over there. Yeah, exactly. Because we know exactly. Oh, a tall
How do you know there wasn't?
I wonder if that's okay.
Make sure they get there.
I wonder, what if there's a military base on the other side?
And they just got popped.
We cannot let these guys through because it's going to start another war. So then they just pop every kid that walks
That's what I was expecting from the humans because, why would they risk that? For a bunch of kids they knew were already there.
Honestly, that's exactly what I thought was going to happen. I really, it was the most uncomfortable I've ever been
100%.
Was during this end part 100%. When everything was just so happy, constantly. And every time there was a twist, it just immediately got fixed within 10 seconds of each other.
100%.
The maid showed up and they're like, "Oh shit, the maids are here." And they're like, "Jokes, we're on your side."
See, every issue was solved in 2 seconds.
Wait, but my favorite character, it was Ray. I think he didn't get to show off a lot of his intellect in this second season, so it changed my favorite character to actually Isabel, the original mom that we saw.
Yeah,
because
really?
I feel like she had I don't know why, but I feel like she had the most growth. Even though that whole maid thing was kind of weird at the end with the moms, but I'm like, I loved her character in the first season because she was literally just trying to survive, and she just knew. She wanted to leave before. She was just like Emma. She was just like Ray, just like Norman. But she couldn't do it because she didn't have the friendship and all the support behind her. And then you get to where she is now, where she's literally, there's like something in her heart where, remember, like if she doesn't do it, she's gonna die, or she got it taken out once she did something. I can't remember, but like at the end, you get to see her like actually have the life she wants, and now that Ray's okay, actual son. So like I'm like, ooh yeah, happy ending. But like there's got to be more than just like slideshows, man. What is that dragon? Okay,
it's a demon dragon. Okay,
basically.
Whoa, I want to know
the
more.
Source of the girl's blood.
Literally the day that episode aired, I went on Twitter. First thing says Manga Reader was like posted and it said, "Good luck trying to figure out what this thing is, anime watchers."
Literally,
So
bro.
when was the 100 chapter skip? Like when was that between?
I think it was when they were in like, the facility. I think they went into detail like there, and then they had.
Bro, they skipped like so many side stories that were so much
Yeah,
better.
like
that made the main story good.
Backstory, context, and then obviously the whole part of the slideshow.
They were averaging 6 to like I think one episode was 12 chapters every episode. Like that's how much they were putting into these episodes.
I know, man.
But then you had that slideshow at the end that just summed up 100 chapters, like you guys just said. Like,
and I was
what the fuck?
And I was so happy when friggin' Norman's plan like went off, and then I was like, oh shit, things gonna get serious.
Yeah, Norman's actually a badass. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And then it's gonna get complicated now, but Emma just comes back and like, stop this, Norman. And Norman's like, all right. And then
not only just him, his whole team pussied out. And it was like, really, guys?
Yeah. And then the black guy was like a spy, but then he.
Psych. Okay, that was sick though. That was sick.
That would have been sick
because that would have added that would have been sick if he was actually a spy.
Right, yeah. They had to skip 7,000 chapters, so they're like, fuck it.
And then they made it this whole big thing because I was watching it week to week, right?
Yeah.
So then he was a spy, and I was like, oh shit, what's gonna happen next week? Literally, first 10 seconds of the next episode. Oh, I tricked them.
Stupid adults. So trash, bro. I don't know. It wasn't
I hate when anime do that specifically. I hate when they friggin' make this big deal. They end off on a huge cliffhanger, and it's solved within 13 seconds of the next episode like this. Like, I hate it.
It's just one of those things, man. It's one of those cop-outs. But honestly,
what
Andre says now makes more sense with the manga thing. To be honest, I do think that's why he did it.
It has to be. I don't know. Whatever.
Well, I mean, the point of the anime is to sell the manga, right? I guess. I think.
Right.
I guess so. Yeah. They do. Yeah, they do because that's where they make the money, right? Because like he's not really.
Yeah, he doesn't really make much off the manga, off the anime himself, but off the manga he makes a fortune. So.
He gets paid off the story.
Like right. Yeah, they pay him for the story, and then maybe he gets some dividends or whatever, or percentage of what it does.
That's why you got to be like the One Piece writer, bro. He's the richest one because his friggin' has 9 million followers, bro.
Yeah, that's sick,
bro. It's a never-ending story.
It keeps selling. If you get popular, you just keep going.
Keep punching people until they're just keeps punching once. But yeah, no, I wish season 1 was amazing. Like that's the problem. We were here, and then they did this, or they just kind of kept going down.
Yeah. Like, okay, my biggest disappointment, I think, was just like. It lacked darkness. It lacked the darkness that the first season had, because the first season was really creepy. Like, and there were a lot of creepy moments where I was just like, give me chills, or like kids were just dying.
Yeah, what was the maid that got hired? Cruella?
I think.
I can't remember.
The second one.
Cruella, right?
The big black one.
Yeah. Her. When she was introduced, I was scared. I was like, okay. I'm so scared.
She was unhinged. Yo, when she was chasing the friggin' people during tag,
bro,
that face, bro.
That was nasty.
Stride, man. That's
full form stride. Yeah, like arms flailing. I was like, damn.
If I saw that coming at me,
no shot. I
don't even care. I'm not running.
I'd just be I'm here.
the intensity of like her looking at you, just like.
Yeah, and like those scenes where the rooms like when those scenes where they go into the room by themselves with her. Again, I'm scared. I'm tense because like it gave off the atmosphere of like, oh my god, she can like just like one punch man.
And she made you like remember all the time like these are just kids, like
right.
Remember these are smart kids, but they're still just kids. Like compared to this beast, who's just like. Could kill them easily, right? If you wanted to.
Literally. Did you know the moms are actually around 20 to 25 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy though.
Also, speaking of the moms, they just left. They just walked out with these kids. Emma's freaking 11 years old. This 11-year-old says, "Just go. We'll go save everyone else."
Hey,
and they just look at her. And
that's Emma's problem, bro. If I was a mom, I'd be like, yeah, fuck you. I'm going. I've been doing this shit for years. I'm out. Like I'm gone. Like I'm F this.
And let me ask this: Is that it? Like, did she save the world? Well, like, demons don't need to eat humans anymore.
Well, after the whole cutscene, I don't know if you saw the PowerPoint, right?
This slideshow.
She comes back and she's like, "Hi, Phil, I'm done."
Yeah, I remember. And then they hug.
That's it.
And it ends. But I mean, like, is she done? Like, she just got all the kids.
I wish I knew, Andre. I wish I knew.
I think she had to complete her mission, which was to save the other side, half of the world or whatever.
I wish I knew.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
So you're telling me this group of 11-year-olds wandered around half the planet saving people in like 5 years?
Well, granted, they did have that broken horse guy and like the blood girl, so they probably did all the work.
Oh, yes, because the horse.
You gotta remember the horse. That horse was fucking broken, bro. I want that. I want that shit. Forget my Honda Civic. I want that thing.
I mean, the only real conflict she had was facing against the nobles, the demons who like controlled the world. I'm not sure how hard that would be, but I guess I'll never know unless I read the manga.
We'll never know, Sean. Unfortunately.
Listen, it takes me a full day to walk to Brampton from Toronto. And she walked around half the planet.
Maybe they made trains or something. I don't know.
And she had to stop, make plans.
Yo, maybe that dragon gave her some teleportation thing, Andre. Sorry.
No. Listen. She had to break into high security facilities one by one. Obviously, if she breaks into 6 of them or however many, each one is going to be a little bit more guarded than the last one because they expect, maybe she's going to come here next.
Nope, not how it works. They had that one guy just standing there. All right, let us know if she's coming. We're on call. I don't
care if she's broken through like 20 other facilities. She's just a 11-year-old girl. We'll be fine. Just have that guard out there. Keep watch.
It's hilarious. And it was so funny. They went from being like the smartest brains in an orphanage to like literally I cannot fight anyone outside of this world. Like they had to rely on a guy with a horse.
Basically.
I mean, yeah, but even that lasted for like 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Like I liked that at the beginning. They felt so weak and like they felt so like powerless. And then immediately they were perfect archers and could take them all out in the eyeball in an episode. Yep. So I was like, so you guys aren't in real danger anymore. So, and then they're just smarter than all of them, and they have bombs, and they just have like all this high tech equipment, and then they
get good, kid. That's all they.
I'm telling you, if I read the manga, I better be seeing kids dropping like flies in the manga.
I'm sure, man, because they saved a lot, but the group that they had, it wasn't as small. I think. Big? I'm trying to remember. As big. Yeah. Right?
I'm not sure.
And why are they so lucky that not one single kid got friggin' sent off? Like,
dude, they weren't old enough.
Yeah, because they save everyone above the age of 4. Yeah, so they need them to be like 13. That's why
they shipped out some of the younger kids. Like if they didn't meet the like intelligence, they were like lower grade.
Well, that's why they were. Yeah. That's why they were rushing back because they just found out Phil was being deported or whatever. Deported, Jesus Christ.
And friggin' what's her name? She lost half of her farm, and they're just like, okay, try again.
True. I don't know, man. That shit's rough. I don't know. That second season killed me. I'm not gonna lie. I invested so much of my like energy into it.
The problem is with like this is like I don't feel this strongly about anything. Like I enjoyed it. It's fine.
Right.
Whatever. Like if they never gave me that slideshow, if they just ended it. Then I would be like, okay, they skipped some stuff, but don't be so blatantly obvious. They're like, hey, we chose not to do any of this.
Here's what you wanted to know, but we're not going to find out. Like literally, yeah, you're exactly right, Andre.
Yeah. They just tease you, right? That's how they sell the manga, man. Alan was right.
And I mean, it was fine. They had so many good ideas, like scattered throughout it, that could have been fleshed out into something so much like bigger and more intense.
And the thing is, like, I'm a type of person that I like to know. Like, I don't mind fillers when they are good. So like if they felt that those were fillers, like at least give me a little bit. Half an episode here, half an episode there. Like don't do that where you're just cutting everything out, because like then we get this. We went from we just got out of the orphanage to there's a magical door you can walk through and enjoy.
Bro, man, they made a lasagna, took out the meat, and
that's what I'm saying, bro. They left me with some wet noodles and just slapped me with it. They told me to enjoy it too. They said we're gonna watch you eat this while we look over at our manga readers, and they're all just eating some like Mandarin buffet thing, bro. That's true. I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah, no. Again, I sound like I friggin' like hate this with like disgust. I wasn't like at the end. I wasn't that mad. Other than again, like the slideshow was the only thing that really bothered me. Like I agree with Sean. Like after you said like everything that was resolved.
Yeah,
happened, like,
very smooth.
Which is
it was like it was really easy or something.
Which is annoying. But like things happen, like when Norman came back, like when I saw him, I was like, "Oh,
yeah, shit, shit."
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
We're sick. Oh, we have the cure. Oh, it's like, I'm gonna kill this whole village. Okay, don't do it, Norman.
The friggin' girl who hated them the most. She's like, I eat demons for friggin' breakfast, and then they're like, yeah, Emma's like, but don't do that anymore. She's like,
okay. Oh, Emma, you're
She's
so
like,
kind.
I realized the problem was within me all along.
Yeah. I just I don't know. It had its good qualities. It had its bad. Not as it's Shaman King, the greatest anime.
Yeah,
of all
it's
time
no
to
Shaman
watch
King.
If you have some time, it's no Shaman King. Can't compare it. But no, again, season 2. If it was by itself and I didn't watch season 1, great. But I watched season 1, expected a lot, and it gave me mediocre. I'll say.
If they didn't end it there, bro, like I'd be okay if that wasn't the end of it. You know what I mean? But
I'm about to buy the manga, so it's working.
I'm about to read it online.
Yeah.
If they showed me,
that's a pirate.
No, it's totally legal.
Oh, 100% legal. Yeah, I use that site too. ibuymanga.com. Yeah, right.
Support the authors, people. Come on.
Yeah, support those guys for fucking up the anime. Sure. But that's it. That's pretty much it for today. You don't have anything else? Game. Oh, actually, I want to say I'm going to be trying to play this game called Scarlet Nexus.
Okay.
It's like an RPG game. I'm sure Andre's heard about it. I'm sure you guys. I'll send you a link to it. It looks pretty good. It's an RPG like adventure game, and that's what I kind of wanted. Like what I was saying before. It's no Call of Duty, nothing like that. It is definitely anime inspired, 100%. It's got some ufotable like effects mixed with like wit character design. I will go with like that. Again, it's called Scarlet Nexus. So I'm gonna look more into it. I'll send you guys some links. It looks great, and I'm hoping it has some online aspect to it because there is classes. There's different classes you can play.
Okay.
But yeah, even if it's just an action game where you play as 4 characters, kind of like Genshin Impact, that would be kind of cool too.
RPG, bruh.
But yeah, that's gaming news. That's pretty much it. Demon Slayer game's coming out soon, but again, apparently people have it in Japan. I've been watching clips of it. Nasty. The game is just as good as the movie, I would even say, when it comes to like its design.
Yeah, animated pretty damn.
Oh, it's fire, as in fire breathing technique. God damn it.
But yeah, no, Scarlet Nexus. I played the demo last week.
How did you like it?
Demo's out free. Yeah.
Okay.
It was pretty good. The only thing,
Andre, if it's
it just felt weird.
Sean has to get it too.
Sean hasn't paid for online. 72, bro.
It's before I was born.
God, well, he's not wrong. She didn't pay when he was born either. That's true. Yeah, no, but it looks to be good. I just want to play some games, man.
Well, I wanted to ask you guys something too.
No.
Also,
yeah.
What do you guys think about Final Fantasy VII? And I also heard Kingdom Hearts having anime adaptations.
I heard about. Wait, Kingdom Hearts as well?
I heard Kingdom Hearts as well.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
You know how much money that's gonna cost them?
I don't give a shit.
They have to pay Disney all of the dollars.
I don't give a shit.
Unless Disney's making.
Wait, unless they only use the Kingdom Hearts characters, as in like Kairi, Sora, Riku.
Possibly.
Oh, so then it's not Kingdom Hearts.
No Disney,
basically.
and they just keep it like a whole new story. That'd be sick.
No, but then it's not Kingdom Hearts.
I think they would have to
Kingdom
include
Hearts
the
without
Disney
Goofy,
aspect of it.
All right, then pay for Goofy, and that's it. I don't give a fuck.
Who am I to talk, bro? I haven't finished.
Sora, what you doing over there?
I've played them all. I've played every single Kingdom Hearts game. I think not every single. I played 1, 2, Dream Drop Distance. I've played 3. I think was 1.5 a thing.
Yeah, there was like 1.5, 2.5, 2.7, 2.8.
Whatever those. I've played all of them. I haven't finished a single one, but that doesn't matter because trying to play them and trying to pay attention to the story didn't make any sense anyway.
Yeah.
So, what about you, Sean? Are you big on the Kingdom Hearts?
No, it's like child. It's kind of childish.
No.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, it's nostalgic.
It's kind of cool.
And it's fun, but like
I don't know, bro.
Basically, I'll tell you the story. So if you've watched any Disney movie, so think about the villain. But what Kingdom Hearts is that it's the reason for that villain being a part of that. Like, for example, let's say Tarzan. Oh, that's terrible. Let's go with Hercules. So let's say Hades is bad, of course, in the movie. Yeah. But the reason in Kingdom Hearts that he's bad is because of the Heartless and all the dark energy is making Hades a lot worse than he has to be. So to fix the timeline or to fix the story, they send Sora to go fight this shit. That's pretty much what Kingdom Hearts is, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much.
Honestly, you're just trying to collect Blades at the end of the day. You're just trying to collect some Keyblades.
At the end of the day, Sean doesn't really care. He just really wanted to talk about the final.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, Sean don't give it. Sean don't give a damn.
I can see it in his eyes. If they do it well, it can be God tier. If they do Shaman King, then
and then before we start our spiel about the ending, have you guys heard not only about Tokyo Revengers, but the show called 86?
I haven't heard of that one.
Michael went on a Yeah, remember Michael went on a mini rant about it.
Dude, that was like 5 weeks ago.
Actually, it was episode 10, so oh yeah, it is 5 weeks, 4 weeks.
It's been a while.
I know because I don't have that folder on my computer. But apparently it's really good. One of the people I watch on YouTube was saying like it's kind of really underrated. If you like mechs, though, that is.
Oh
it's really mech
now
heavy.
I remember.
I don't though.
Yeah, and that's the thing. But the thing is, like, I don't like if it has a good story, I don't mind it because if it's mechs, great. But if it's just like mechs fighting, I'm just like eh. But if it has a good story and mechs are just a part of it, fantastic.
Okay. The only mech show that I can say that I actually enjoyed beginning to end was Code Geass.
Yeah.
Like
I totally forgot that was a mech show.
Yeah. Exactly.
And Gundam Wing.
No, I've watched Gundam Seed.
And Darling in the Franxx.
Not Gundam Wing.
I still have to watch that one.
I haven't seen that one either.
Yeah,
I don't think
really?
so, bro.
The ending just
Does it actually suck?
fucked it, to be honest. It's the ending. The ending's terrible.
That's too bad.
It's a great. It has a great story. The ending just. I was like throwing up a little bit.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's no Shaman King, I'll tell you that. But anyway, can I do? Yeah, I know. Andre, should I do the spiel?
What do you mean?
My ending spiel, bro.
What if I wanted to talk about how I'm a PS5 gamer god as I defeated all of the bosses in Demon Souls this week?
You did?
Dude, it's been so long. Oh yeah, no, you just got your PS5, didn't you? I was gonna say like Demon Souls came out.
Bro.
Really? You beat it already?
Yeah, bro. Damn. So that means officially the only FromSoft or Souls game I haven't beaten is Dark Souls 2.
Ooh, that's. I think you'll be. Yeah, you can finish that pretty quick.
That one's hard as shit.
But who said I want to though?
Oh sure, yeah. You didn't say anything about that.
They're all hard, bro. They're hard as fuck.
Yeah, they all make me want. I'll rip my hair out or some shit.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. There's two of them that I was playing that I really like. I felt that like I'm not beating this boss. Like it doesn't matter what I do at this point. I'm not beating it. Was Bloodborne especially DLC.
Right.
Anyways, I had that one, and then there's a couple bosses in Demon Souls that I felt that too, and I was just like, why am I even like
bro?
Like there's like the spider that like spits fire.
I was just gonna say, bro, that's the one I stopped playing because I'm like, this is not fair, and I'm gonna go mental trying to beat this thing.
But it's all strategy. Once you learn how to maneuver around it, it gets. I'm not saying it's easy.
No, you're 100% right. Because one mistake, one
stuff.
mistake, and you're finished. Like you just have to restart. But that's the thing. I would get so, I guess, impatient that I would just mess up the routine, and I would just try and get an extra attack in for no reason. I'm across the screen, and then my controller across the room, and then I'm gone. And I'm across my house. Seriously.
There's this boss in there called Flame Lurker, bro, man. Oh my god, yeah, I guess this is Fire Boss, bro. Like, it's like one of those things where like I had this perfect strategy. I was going in, like it would attack, I'd perfect dodge, get 2 hits in, run away. But then one time he did something I wasn't expecting and he hit me and I fucking panicked. And then I just start freaking spamming circle to try to roll away, and then he gets me in a combo and it's game over.
You use all your energy. Like, suddenly he's winding up some 7 attack combo. It kills you in 2 shots anyway. It's just overkill at that point. Yeah, I hear you, dude.
It's just a lot when you spend fucking like 10 straight minutes trying to fight a boss, and then you mess up once and then
you say 10 minutes.
100%, bro.
Dude, when I was fighting that guy in Sekiro, the flaming guy.
Oh, Sekiro, yeah.
The huge ass flaming demon guy without the arm.
Oh, the demon. That took me a long time.
Was the angriest I've ever been fighting a boss. Like, I got so mad.
That was
Sean's like, dang nabbit.
Just like,
it was funny because I was talking to Sean while I was playing it, and then I was like giving him like as I like progress as I was beating bosses, and he's just like, oh, just wait. He's just like, just wait.
No way.
You're just waiting for me. Yeah, it was a lot. And the worst part of it, it's the biggest health pool.
Yep. Highest damage output.
You do the least. No, highest damage output. You do the least damage.
Yeah, he has high defense. Yep.
Yep. And it takes forever. It just takes forever.
You know what, dude?
Man, and he has 3 different stages.
But that's I don't know what it does for our brains, but we love that type of game, man. Like,
it feels so. It's because after it's when you.
I think it's like the gambling. It's like the like the dopamine shit. Well, of course it's dopamine, but like you just trial and error until like you get it, and then you're just like your brain numb. You're like, yes, I did it, and then you just like kind of go eat something.
I mean, most of them I get happy after.
Yeah.
There's a very few few where I don't. Like that one, that fire. No, I didn't. Like I didn't feel any happiness at all.
Oh really?
Yeah, I felt nothing. I was like, fucking, like it ended, and like usually I'm like, yes, but that one I was just like,
I know. For me, I did it, and I was like, shit, fucking game. Waste my time.
I gotta eat food now. So what time is it? 4 a.m. Oh shit.
I missed lunch and dinner.
I feel that.
You can see when I'm not.
All you ate was victory. That's all I need tonight. I feel that, bro. I feel that.
Okay, there we go, bro. We got our video game in this week.
Let's go. Scarlet Nexus, Demon Slayer, and then we have Andre just beating all the games. Fantastic.
Yo, E3 is in a couple
weeks.
E3,
that's gonna be a good topipic for us. We can.
Yeah, you better get on it.
I always watch E3. And my girlfriend always watches E3 too, so she always keeps me updated on things I miss. So hopefully I don't work that day. Oh, it's gonna.
Nintendo Direct June 15th.
June 15th.
Nintendo Direct June 15th.
Bro, I'm about to throw up.
That's when the Nintendo Direct is, bro. Are you gonna get Skyward Sword HD? Yeah. No.
What?
Skyward Sword HD for Switch. You can get it.
I don't have a Switch.
I never play. But I never played the original, so I feel like
it sucks.
Oh, this one.
But I never played the original.
It's yeah. I don't know about that one.
It's not good.
No, everyone was pissed. Everyone wanted Wind Waker or like another Ocarina of Time.
They already did Wind Waker, bro.
Yeah, they made it once. They want it for the Switch, bro. You can do the flute thing with your
Wii
Nintendo
U.
Switch. You know what I'm saying?
No, they did it on the Wii U, bro. Yo, do your spiel.
Oh, okay. Thank you everyone for watching. Everyone on Twitch today, thank you for being here. Me, Andre, and Sean very much appreciate it. Yes, you watched it today, but if you could go on our YouTube, which is Weeb Gamer Podcast, we do that comes out every Saturday morning. We would appreciate a like and a comment, just maybe what you liked about what you heard today. Rewatch your favorite parts of
the audio. Also.
Wait, I'm not done. So yeah, just leave a little comment what you like, what you want us to talk about. If there's any games or anime you like, we definitely will take a look at it. And if you don't like our faces and want to hear us on audio, we do have Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You can find us on there. Again, Weeb Gamer Podcast. And we also have some social media outlets. You can find that in the link tree. Andre was kind enough to make that for us. And if you click that, you can see our TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and we will get more as they come out. Honestly, not much to do in the other one. So, Sean, would you like to add anything?
Not really. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Alan always sums it up so well. So I mean, I can't top that.
Thank you. I got to do something. Actually, Sean does a lot of the timestamps, and I'm supposed to be doing some highlights, so my bad. Andre's really the only one that's really consistent with this, so thank you, Andre. Andre, would you like to leave off anything you'd like to say? You know what I'm saying?
Don't you do it.
Oh, man. What? Don't do what?
Don't call me out.
Yeah, don't call him out. Okay, leave him alone. He's a good boy.
Internal
would
business
just like
is
to
internal
say,
business. No one needs to know what's
Okay.
behind the scenes. Okay, no one needs to know.
we have a bad mental
Transparency
health
is not the best
health
policy.
here in the Weeb Gamer podcast. We just found that out the other day. We've been trying to talk to HR about it, but unfortunately, the guy that's nagging us is also HR. So it kind of gets rough. I've eaten 8 tubs of ice cream so far, and it's been 2 days. Yeah. I actually have some ice
Those
cream.
rookie numbers, man.
Tell your friends to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Every single person you have ever met in your life that has showed a remote interest in anime and or video games, tell them to reach Weeb Gamer.
Bro, they all watch that Giguk guy, man. What do you want us to do?
The what?
Giguk. That guy's a god right now with podcasts and all that.
I don't know.
All right, well, it is. I'll send
He
you a
doesn't
clip.
know who
It's
we
really
are
funny.
either, Andre. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly. That's
I'm not even trying to be like disrespectful.
who
I
he is,
actually
yeah.
don't know who that is.
okay. Whatever. We'll figure it out. But yeah,
Like Joe
thanks
Rogan,
everyone
like,
for
I've never
watching.
heard of that guy either, huh?
Everyone, bye.
Who said bye?
Was that just for your?
Bye.